Assalamu alaikum students. Hope all of you well. I'm your teacher Irfan Faiz, teaching mathematics. Today, grade 10, exercise 1.1 and solving question number 3. As we saw before that question number 1 and question number 2. In question number 1, what we did that? In question number 1, yes, we solved only to check that is it a pure quadratic equation or not. So what is the pure quadratic equations? If I want to check that your previous knowledge, what is the pure quadratic equation? Yes, good. The pure quadratic equation that if the term involving x will become 0, then such type of equation is called pure quadratic equation. Okay. So in question number 2, what we solved in question number 2? Yes, in question number 2, exercise 1.1, which method we use that one to solve the quadratic equation? If I want to ask which method we use that? Yes, factorization method. Which method? Factorization method. And what are the steps of the factorization method? Because I want to check that your previous knowledge in your mind or not. What are the steps of the factorization method? Yes, first step, good. Check the product of the first and the constant element. Okay. Then second, the second term, sum or subtract. We will check that find the factors whose product is equal to same, and when we sum, if the sign negative, then subtract by getting this answer. Then we will get two pairs and taking common and solve the question. Now we will come on the today topic. Today topic is that one, solve by completing square. And how to solve by completing square? To solve the completing square, there are 3 steps. There are 3 steps which I explain step by step. The first step is that the coefficient of x square must be equal to 1. But one thing more that I want to tell you, before these 3 steps, you have to be right in the standard form. Even you are using the factorization method or completing square, or we will use that in exercise 1.2 quadratic formula. So the first step is that simplify such that in the form standard form or general form. When you shift into the standard form or general form, the first step is that make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. If it's already 1, then first step solved. But if it is having other than 1, then how to make 1? Now the question is that how to make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. Yes? Okay, good. That we have to divide by 7. It means that the number which is multiplying by x square, you have to divide that number of the whole equation. Now divide 7 on both sides. On both sides of the equation. If we divide the 7 on both sides of the equation, it means that 7 dividing by all terms, like 7x square divided by 7 plus 2x over 7 minus 1 over 7. Here also 0 over 7, 0 over 7, 0. So what will happen to do this step? 7 cancel by 7, and here x square of the coefficient is equal to 1. The first step to make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1, then we will go the next step. After that, when we will simplify more this equation, so what we will get the answer? X square plus 2 by 7x, coefficient we will make separate. 2 by 7x minus 1 over 7 is equal to 0. Right? Now we will come on the next step. The first step, what is that? Good. Make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. Now the second step, you have to shift this constant term on the other side of the equal sign. You have to shift the constant term other side of the equal sign. That is the second step. X square plus 2 over 7x is equal to, if the minus then positive 1 over 7. If the positive then minus 1 over 7. The second step is that shifting the constant term of the other side of the equal sign. 2 steps finish. I said that to solve this question we need the 3 steps. Now what is the third step? The third step is that the coefficient of x multiply by half. First multiply by half, like 1 over 2, that is the rough procedure. 2 over 7, then what we will get the answer? 2 cancel, so 1 over 7. Multiply by half, first step multiply by half, then which the result we will get, then add its square on the both side of the equation. I repeat that. First, the coefficient of x multiply by half, mean take its half. When we will multiply by half, then we will get some result. So this result, take its square and add on both sides. Good. So add, what we will get result here, by chance that 1 over 7 and 1 over 7 same, but we have to see the result, half of the coefficient, which we will get 1 over 7. So add 1 over 7 whole square on both sides. Right? So left hand side what will become? X square plus 2 over 7. 2 over 7 can I write like that one, because I want to make the formula. If 2 over 7 I will write that 1 over 7 into x plus 1 over 7. This step which I adding that 1 over 7 whole square, the third step. And also this 1 over 7 is given before from upper side, and plus, keep one thing in your mind, always add, even the sign of here is negative or positive, not affected. First, when you multiply by half, so this sign you will neglect. If here is a positive sign, don't think about, here is positive, that's why I am writing positive. If even the negative sign, so you neglect that negative sign. You have to just take the coefficient without sign and multiply by its half. Okay? And what you will do the next? Yes, make it square, but add on both sides, not writing subtraction. This step, why I wrote like that one, now I will explain. So this 2 by 7, why I write 2 into 1 over 7, because 2 ones are 2, 1 over 7, same meaning. But why I write like this? Because I want to make one perfect square. Check it, there is a one perfect square, a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to, what is that? Good, is equal to a plus b whole square. This formula I want to use that, that's why I will close it in a box, so you will be keep in your mind, this is the formula which I am using. Square, I will write it here. Okay, see that first term square, 2 into first element, second element 2ab plus b square, here also having square, like here is also having square, the first term. So that is complete a plus b whole square. So what do you have according to formula? That is square. If there is the plus sign, then here also plus, then a plus b whole square. If there is a negative sign from the question here, negative, then here is also negative, here is also negative. So that is a minus b whole square. That is just this change. Okay. So here is the positive formula. So use the plus. What number do you have in the place of a? In the place of a, what number will you have? X. And in the place of b, what is that? 1 over 7. Good. This is the left hand side. Now we will go on the right hand side. What is in the right hand side? 1 over 7 plus 1 over 7 square. What is that? 1 over 49. 1 over 49. Now we have to simplify the right hand side first. Then after that we will solve. Then means that we have to cancel its square. What should do to cancel a square? First I will write x plus 1 over 7 whole square is equal to. Here you can use their calculator, which I show you before that one. This calculator. With the help of this calculator, you can solve the fraction directly. Like 7 sevens are 49, 7 plus 1, 8 over 49. That is answer. So we will check that with the help of this calculator. I will show you that how to write. That is this fraction button. There is this fraction button. 1 over 7, then plus 1 over 49. All of you can able to see that? Good. So after that we have to use the sign of equal. So what we will get the answer? 8 over 49, because sign is plus, so 8 over 49 we will get the answer. So you have to write directly 8 over 49. To cancel the square, what we have to do that one? We have to taking square root on both sides. So I have to remove this rough procedure because I need little more space. Even we will use this place also. Right, here you will say that taking square root on both sides. I want to complete the steps, that's why. Taking, after that I will use calculator. Square root on both sides. Right? When you are taking square root on both sides, so what happened? X plus 1 over 7, its root is equal to 8 over 49, this root. Here square cancel by square root, remaining that x plus 1 over 7. But when you will remove the root from the right hand side, so you have to apply the sign plus and minus. Why plus and minus? I will give you one example. So what is the square of minus 2? I will use this procedure as a rough. Minus 2 square is equal to 4. And here also 2 square is equal to 4. When I am taking the root of 4, so what should I write? If I am writing only positive 2, so the student can say, sir, this is the minus 2 square is also 4. I am taking this one. So because the square is a both number is the positive, that's why we have to use the both sign plus and minus. Why? Because minus 2 square is also equal to 4 and plus 2 square is also equal to 4. The reason is that when I am taking square root of 4, so we have to use to discuss the both cases. So that's why I don't know that is the square of negative and positive. That's why I will write positive and negative both. So 8 is not a perfect square. So answer of 8 will become 2 into 2 root. Why? Because 4 2s are 8 and 4 2s are 8. So square of root of 4 is equal to coming out and 2 inside. But this calculator gave you answer directly. Because 2 root over, if you are feeling confusion, then you have to use this calculator as I told you before. How to do that one? This number is already written here, which I solved before, right? So you can able to see. So what I will do that. Now the next step is that you have to use the sign of third answer. You can see that. What is the answer that one? 2 into 2 root over 7. You can see that the same answer which we wrote here, right? Okay, so here x, now we have to solve x, this plus 1 over 7 shifting on the other side, because we have to solve in such a way that the left hand side will remain only x, all other portion solve like that one other side. Plus over 7 shifting on the other side will become minus 1 over 7 and plus minus same. If denominator is the same, so LCM is also same. So what we have to write that one? So we will write that one, x is equal to minus 1 plus minus 2 root over 2 into 2 root over 7. That is its final answer, but its solution set you have to write in the same way. Otherwise, if you want to more explanation, so you have to write that minus 1 plus 1, we have to write a positive sign, 2 into 2 root over 7, and here minus 1, other sign is negative, minus 2 into 2 root over 7. Because there is nothing possible to more simplification, because if there is the number is only 2, so we have to solve minus 1 plus 2 like plus 1, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. If is it possible to more simplify, so we will, but here is nothing possibility to more simplification. As you study in the surds form, surds are possible to add or subtract only the surd of the same number, like 2 surds, root surd of the 2, then is possible also solving addition or subtraction with square root 2, nothing any other number. So this is our final answer. So I will make the concepts again, repeat the steps, then you have solved the next question. What is the first step? The standard form, it's already shifted. Otherwise, you have to shift into standard form. Okay? So the first standard form, then after that, the first step is that make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. It is not x square coefficient 1. Sorry. Any number which is given that divided by that number. In जो भी number आपको दिया गया उसी पे divide कर दो. If here is 7, and one more thing, if there is a fraction, then take its reciprocal. If there is a fraction like 7 over 9, then you have to multiply 9 over 7. It is also meaning that the division. So divide that number of the whole equation of the both side, then make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. Second step, shift the constant. When shift the constant, then the third steps, make the coefficient of x, it's half, then add on both sides. So the left hand side will become always a perfect square. The right hand side you have to simplify, taking root on both sides, then simplify, question solve. All of you clear? Now, your turn. This is your assignment, that is the third part, which is same to same. Mean it is already in the standard form, same to same like question number 3 first part. Question number 3 first part, you have to watch it clearly and after that try to solve it and how to solve this question. Correct? And one more question, because how it is same to same like that first part, I will write the statement of the first question. What is the first question? Like 3 into first part, which you solve 7x square plus 2x and minus 1. Same to same like that, but there is one change. I explained that in that question. When you are solving that, here is the positive sign, before means that question we solved, but the new is having the negative sign. It means that when it will make the complete square, you have to make the square of the negative number.